eyes up. Hello everybody, today is Thursday the 4th of March 2020 and today we're going to do PiXL. Today we are going to be identifying a line of symmetry in 2D shapes. Can we remember what a 2D shape is? A 2D shape is a shape that lies flat. So you might be on a piece of paper, whereas a 3D shape may be a sphere, whereas a 2D shape would be a circle. So symmetry is where one half of the shape is the reflection of the other half of the shape. This means that if you fold the shape in half, both sides will match equally. So looking at the triangle, if we folded it across the dashed line, it would be the same shape, so no bits would be overlapping. Therefore, that would be the line of symmetry because both sides are equally the same. If you folded a piece of A4 paper in half, or in half the other way, that would be a line of symmetry. A circle can be folded in half equally so that it's the same on both sides. This line of symmetry could be in different places of a circle because circles would have lines of symmetry in them. This means that when we talk about properties of a circle, we can say that a property of a circle is that it is a symmetrical shape. Look at the photo here. It shows that we can fold a circle in half and it would be a semicircle, and they would be the same. You can also use a mirror to find a line of symmetry. You can place the mirror in the middle to check that each side is the same. So using this butterfly, a butterfly has a line of symmetry down the centre of its body, so that the butterfly wings are the same. So if you put a mirror in the middle of a circle, you would see that it makes a complete circle, which means that would be the line of symmetry. With a square, you can fold a square many different ways to find a line of symmetry. So look at the dotted lines on the square. These are all of the different lines that could be used to make the lines of symmetry. So we know now that a square has 4 lines of symmetry. So when we talk about a square's properties, we could say that a square has 4 lines of symmetry. Can you find more than one line of symmetry for a rectangle? Pause this video now and have a look with your parent or your carer. Similar to a circle and a square, a rectangle has more than one line of symmetry. You can go from the top to the bottom and from the left hand side to the right hand side, or the right hand side to the left hand side. We can also find lines of symmetries in images. This is an image of a clown face using shapes. If we draw a line of symmetry down the middle and we fold it, or we put a mirror there to see whether it would be a line of symmetry, we know that it would. We can look at the different shapes as well. So there's a triangle for a hat. We know from the previous slides that a line of symmetry would come down the centre. So there might be images in your home that would make a line of symmetry and have a line of symmetry in them. Have a look around to see if you can find any. Pause this video now and have a think. Where would you draw the lines of symmetry in this image? Would there be more than one? I think there would be many, and different petals of the flower would be in another line of symmetry. Look carefully at these triangles. Do they all have at least one line of symmetry? Have a look. Do you think the first one would have a line of symmetry? But what about the second one? It is a slightly different shape. It is still a triangle, but it has a slightly different shape. Pause this video now to have a look. So the first triangle and the last triangle do have one line of symmetry, but the middle one doesn't. That's because not all of the different sides and the lengths of the triangle are the same. The first triangle and the second triangle have all of their sides the same length. But if a triangle doesn't have all of the sides the same length and they're different lengths, there is no line of symmetry. All of the shapes below are regular polygons. This means that all of the sides are equal in length. If a shape is a regular polygon, they will always have at least one line of symmetry because all of the sides are the same length. Therefore, the shape is equal. So there will be at least one line of symmetry. Pause the video now and have a look. Are there shapes with more than one line of symmetry? Have a look at the square because that was on a previous slide. Look at the picture below. Pick one of the shapes which are in the picture. Describe the properties of the shape to an adult or a brother or sister of yours. Can your family member or your carer decide what shape you are describing? Remember the properties of the shape and describe them well to your partner. Now we're going to do our Show Me task. We have 3 questions. The first question is, can you draw at least one line of symmetry for these 2 shapes? The second question is, tick whether each statement is true or false. Only some circles are symmetrical. A square has more than one line of symmetry. This pattern is not symmetrical. And the last question is, Jamal has placed a mirror on the vertical line of symmetry. This is what he sees. Complete the other half of the shape. So you need to pretend that there's a mirror there. What would the other half of the shape look like?